Good evening and a very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots show. I'm Mal, your host for this evening. Hope everyone's keeping fine out there, and I hope you're having a gorgeous day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. It's been great at the Grand National over here. We've had football, grassroots football, still got grassroots football. It's hectic, the kids are off for Easter. There's going to be a lot of tournaments going on next week. Dear me, the kids are going to be absolutely shattered, but isn't that what it's all about? So long as every game goes really well and there's no animosity towards the referees. I'm sure referees, because some leagues were off for the Grand National on the Saturday gone, I'm sure these referees will be making it up because they've missed out on a few games. So good luck to the referees, well done. And if you're refereeing or you have been refereeing today, I hope everything was brilliant. You got treated really fairly, the way you should be, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, it's all about grassroots football. It's all about friendliness. It's all about the kids enjoying themselves. This is in a real world. It is about the kids enjoying themselves, and the referees can just go on about doing their jobs and walk away at the end of it, shaking hands. That is a real world. That's the way it should be. But we know the minority of games are spoiled by irate parents or spectators. So wherever you are, please, whenever you go into a game, please say it to yourself, I'm going to behave today. If you think you're irate, stay away from the game. Don't bother going to the game. Just let someone else take the children and you do that DIY or whatever you need to do at home, and just let the kids go and enjoy themselves. It's rather to be safe than sorry, isn't it? Going to a game and destroying a game and then thinking about what have you done later on, and then the consequences. The FA's getting involved, the safeguarding getting involved, anti-bullying getting involved, because that's what it's all about. I think adults don't realise that a lot of these kids are only 14 years of age, 15, 16, 17, they're still under 18 years of age, and the majority are still at school. So you've got to take that into account when you go to watch your child playing football. And then again, if you're kicking off on the touchlines towards the referee, just think of the kids on the pitch as well. You know, they started from under sevens now, don't they, playing matches? Just think what you're doing, what harm you're doing to those kids by having a go at the young referee, experienced referee. Just think, take one step back and say, what am I doing? This is kids football. It's about the kids enjoying themselves. It's about the referees going out and developing their case to go on and be something special. I've been talking to a lot of young referees who want to make a go of it, who want to go further, who are starting to love it. The reason they're starting to love it is because they're getting treated right. It's as soon as someone starts having a right go at them, that's when they say, is it really worth it? And that's when the mums and dads put pressure on them, saying, I don't want you going there because I've got a fear for you getting harmed by some irate parent, spectator, someone who doesn't understand. Basically, that's what it is, because that referee could be your child one day. So always think of that. You wouldn't like it. If everyone starts verbally abusing a referee, it's the kids who are getting affected and they're on the pitch, and that's what we don't want. So really, that's why we are protecting the referees, because they're the target. And you know, I get on great now with hundreds of referees all over the country. I can't thank you enough. And there's one particular referee today, just give his name is Paul, who's out and about, Essex County FA, and they're on board, by the way. They're brilliant. Thank you very much for the County FA, 7 of them at the moment. We're going to give you an update during the week, because Monday comes, and then hopefully they're all starting to read those press releases, because that was a long haul. You know, there's only 7 responded, 7 out of the 7 County FAs have come back to us and say they're on board. 7 out of 50 odd County FAs. That's a lot of County FAs now. If we don't get any responses, people are asking me now, well, you know, please, not name and shame them, just say, why haven't you been responded to? That's all. You know, I did ask in the emails just to give us a response, because individually sending out those emails from grassroots football is a long haul. Honestly, they're all individual. People say, why did you do it? Why didn't you just... It's different. People are leaving. If you go into County FAs, they're all different CEOs from what they were last year, and they all move on. There's not many stay in that post. honestly, believe me, there's a lot of changes going on through the county FAs. So you want to try and hit the right person. So we've just sent the email at info, because there's a lot of emails there that aren't on the county FA website where you can't get hold of the CEO. All the details have gone, and through COVID now it's up the wall. So county FAs across the country, please just give us a quick response as to whether you're supporting the Respect Awareness Weekend, which is the 23rd, 24th and 25th. The reason being that there's a game on the Monday evening, so the Premier Games match officials will be wearing these t-shirts during the warm-ups. Wow, thank you very, very much to Mike Riley and all the team. I know you get a lot of stick out there. At the end of the day, you're still doing yourselves a job, and unfortunately, it's a thankless job, to say the least. We know that, because that's what referees are up and down the country. So they should really understand what is going on. We all make mistakes, we know that, and we just have to get on with it and see how things pan out, basically, isn't it? So if you've got grassroots football, or if you've got tournaments, and there's a tournament today, plenty of tournaments today that referees have gone to, so I wish you the best of luck. Hope it all went well. Tournaments normally do, but hey ho, it's one of those things, isn't it? And a massive thanks to Colin Fulton. Just have a little sip of my tea, just for SoundCloud as well. I'm just having a sip of tea, SoundCloud. You can see me on YouTube, so you know what I'm doing. SoundCloud and wondering why it's going quiet. I'm just slurping my tea, that's all, that's what it is. Colin Fulton, who's been absolutely outstanding. He's doing a charity game as well, towards cancer. I'll give you all details, because Colin feed me back. I'm going to put up a trophy for that one from the Heart of Gold initiative. So Col, you only have to ask Colin, he's there no matter what, he can't say no, he's unbelievable. And he's done a bonus ball for me, for the young girl you may have heard who was shot at a bus stop, and raised £240 for the fund. Well done, Heart of Gold, Col Fulton, you're amazing, and the family can't thank you enough. I assure you, you've been a superstar, and you're still a superstar, and you're still out there in grassroots football, talking away, encouraging the kids, and you keep telling everyone that you're not getting involved anymore. You're always there to help, and you're always there when I pick a phone up for a chat. Brilliant, Col. Happy birthday to Colin Hunt as well, he's been great. He's kept out the way. I wonder why he's kept out the way. I offered him a tip yesterday for the Grand National. How did you do in the Grand National? Do you know what? I really picked, and the jockey who was retiring, I watched his statement on Thursday, and I said to myself, I'm going to follow this lad and I'll watch his horse as well, because it could be a story in the making, this one. So I might just do it. So what I'd done his horses, a few of his horses that he had rides in, and they were nowhere. So I thought, just one of those things, I'll leave him alone. And I went for my tip of the day, fiddler on the roof. The reason I'd done that, because I had a roofer once on my roof, and you know, no, I'm just winding you up, it's not. I got a few phone calls and I give that out, and it didn't run a bad race actually, it was fifth. Just didn't have the stamina to go on and challenge. It was one of those, I had the winner last year, I was really, but at the end of the day you can get fifth. I didn't do it each way. If you'd done it each way and I give you that tip, well, you can pay out. It was paying to 6 places, so there you go. It was one of those things, and I always get involved in the Grand National. I'm more of a flat race man myself. That's where my horse was when I got my horse, not over the jumps. It could have been, but a nasty accident put it down. But one of those things, life goes on, and we all have to get on with things, don't we? But anyway, I hope, I'm not too sure how many horses suffered at Aintree, but I know there was one. It could have been a fatality yesterday. We weren't too sure because they said they were giving the news out. So fingers crossed that horse was okay. I'm not too sure. But it's a tragedy because they are looked after by those trainers and the staff, honestly. And I've been there and I've seen them, and I know exactly what they honestly, they groom them every day, they feed them. Sometimes if I have another life, I'm coming back as a racehorse. I really am, because they do look after you, honestly. It looks bad when they're whipping the horses, but those skins on the horses, you wouldn't feel nothing anyway, honestly. But I don't know, I'm not a horse. So there you go, got that in. I don't want to upset anyone. But brilliant, and I know loads of kids who were all having a little dabble on there, as well, because it's one of those things, it's history and people just follow it. Anyway, that's done and dusted now till next year. Another sip of tea. I'll go on about the Respect Awareness bands. And as we were saying, going back to Paul, he's got a final there, Essex FA. We went on to all the FAs. Paul is sent me a picture of him wearing this Respect bands. Thank you very much. There's lots of referees getting these now, and the t-shirts. Can't thank you enough, because you're all starting to come on board now, realising that we are a good campaign. We are there to support the referees. We are there to monitor the touchlines, give us some feedback. A lot of referees say nothing's happening there with the county FAs. We work with the county FAs closely. We're independent, and that's all we are. We're an independent body which is don't cross the line, and we're an initiative that's been going, not-for-profit organisation, since 2003. 19 years we've been going, and we're going into our 20th year next year, and I'm sure there's going to be a few little parties across the country. And we can't thank Lostock Hall enough either. They've been on board right the way through with us. Unbelievable. Daryl Cartwright and Lostock Hall JFC, you're absolutely brilliant. You're always there, always sharing the post, always putting it on, always letting people know, and trying to get in touch with the county FAs. We're still awaiting Lancashire FA, by the way, and Simon Mohammed, the lad who won our Respect Award last year, the referee. He was well deserved. He's been trying to get hold of Lancashire FA as well for support. So we're gaining a lot of support right across the country. This year, never had so many referees, and that can only be down to the likes of Rob Lindsay, referees Bits and Bobs, the badge man, and Canavan from the referee forum on board with us. And we've also got Ref for Me. They're the ones who are sponsoring the award for next year, so we're going to give you loads of information on that next week. That's when we're going to batter it, and make sure that everyone is supporting our Respect Awareness campaign. We want it week in, week out. The awareness weekend is just to let you know what it's all about. We're trying to get people on board, we're trying to keep referees within the game, and we're trying to attract more referees towards the game. And the way it's going at the moment, it's looking good. Believe me, more young referees are coming through. I can assure you, all the county FAs are doing courses now. They're doing a great job. They're getting young referees out there. There's plenty of courses, plenty of games to be had, and we're seeing a lot more young referees starting off on their first games as well. So don't forget as well, when those referees come out and it's their first game, they're a bit nervous. You've got to, as a manager, as a parent, try and encourage them to get involved in it as well. Ignore them when they're on the pitch. If they make a decision that could be wrong because they're a bag of nerves, then just encourage them through it. So never mind, ref, don't worry about it, get on with the game, just enjoy yourselves, and give them loads of encouragement like you should do with the children there on the pitch. That's what it's all about. That's what our campaign is all about. We've been bringing people together since 2003, and look at the way we teamed up with the likes of the badge man Rob Lindsay, and also with Anne Canavan and Ref for Me. Brilliant organisations doing a great job. We're all working together, and I believe working together brings results. It does. It's a great team. We're building it up. It's getting stronger, and we're getting our word mentioned all around. And as I keep saying, some people don't agree with what we're doing. I don't know why, because all we're trying to do is encourage referees towards the game and discourage poor behaviour from the touchlines. That's all we do. We get round as many places as we possibly can. We'll send someone to your league, give us a request, and then we'll see what we can do. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. As you heard me saying that a million times, we're all on board. We want you on board, and we want a great team effort. We want the likes of you supporting Respect, Don't Cross the Line, Heart of Gold initiatives, No Ref, No Game. Everything that we do is all about encouragement, teamwork, and bringing people together. We want more friendly games, we want more football, we want cheaper football if we possibly can. That is our aims, that is what our motive is. We're going to try and do that as much as we possibly can. We want to bring big organisations on board, we want to bring people on board who want to make the game safer. That's the way we want to be. And as I say, we've been going for 19 years, so I think we're doing a good job, and you can see that now with all the referees. Adrian Pearson, Meg Pearson, they're absolutely outstanding. Paul Sims, Mims, should I say. These are all brilliant. I can't thank you all enough, and I'm going to do a big list of all you referees who are supporting us. Honestly, there's a full list here, and I want to thank you as much from the bottom of my heart for what you're doing and getting on board, because it makes my don't cross the line, our don't cross the line, gives us more incentive to get out there and do the work that we're doing and protect those kids and protect those young referees and support the committees who are doing great jobs at the leagues. They don't get thanked. We need to thank them as well, you know. Committees, they're doing a fantastic job, voluntary as well. They're there week in, week out, and I was there with them today at Walton Caterham. You may have seen me now. Big games, Man City, Liverpool. This will be on early, excuse me. We'll have the show on as soon as we possibly can, so you can sit down, relax and watch your football as well, excuse me. Well, we've got 4 minutes of the show left. I've got plenty of time to drink this tea. It's been a lovely day today as well. Got a little bit warmer as we went on through the day. The cold, very cold in the morning. That's the way it is. That's the way grassroots football is. Not cold for the kids because they're running around like headless chickens, aren't they? You see them going, they don't stop. But when it does get cold, you need to watch that goalkeeper, because that goalkeeper gets forgotten about in goal. You have to keep them on their toes. You have to keep saying, keep moving. And sometimes a goalie needs to be changed around. That's what happens in grassroots football. But there's more and more young kids now want to stay in goal, want to be a goalkeeper. Have you noticed? More and more kids. It's because there's a lot of coaching going on for goalkeepers as well now. They're being part of it. They're making them feel part of it. But some of these goalkeepers get encouraged to go out. Now, for instance, one of our goalkeepers, young Leo, unbelievable. Put him in goal. They always say he wants to be a goalie. And then my son, the manager, puts him out, and he got really upset. He didn't want to come out. He didn't want to be playing out. He had to put him back in goal, because that's where he felt better. Now, I know a lot of people saying you can't do this in goal, give them a chance. But when keepers want to be keepers, what more can you do? You can't force them out. You really can't. And some of the kids then want to go and goal. So it's a catch-22, isn't it? It's one of those things. Kids are kids, and adults are adults, I suppose. But whatever you are, remember, get that irate adult. We've all got a job to do as well, and it's down to you coaches as well, you know. You've got a really big lead role to play. At the end of the day, if you've got an irate parent on that touchline, don't encourage them, discourage them, and make sure that they're away from the game. Just go over. I used to have them, and I really went for that person. At the end of the day, you've got to calm them down. They stayed in the club, and they were absolutely brilliant. They understand, and then they count to 10, and they walk away. If they smoke, they walk away and go and have a cigarette, and then they come back. And they realise it's down to yourselves, coaches, to really monitor your own lines as well. No good saying, okay, he's an irate parent, but I couldn't afford to lose his lad or his daughter out of that team. What's that telling you? What is that manager all about? You're there for every child in that football team. You're there to develop the kids as well. That's your role, not to win every trophy in sight, not to go out and enter every tournament and win at all costs. It's not. It's the kids in front of you that you want to develop. Look at the kids that now have grown up to me and call me gaffer still, and all shaking my hands, how's things going? I'm still mixing with them. They've got their own kids. That is your goal. That is what you want to see in years to come. Kids who remember you for putting them through those and giving them great times in football. No, he's leaving so-and-so, I'll get him in there now. He'll score me a few goals, he'll win me this, he'll win me that. And it's me. There's a lot of managers, coaches out there, and it is all about me. We've got to stop that. We've got to go in there to develop the kids, bring them together, make them better players, give them better attitudes to go out and face the real world. That's what a coach's role is all about, and that is part and parcel of grassroots football. So if you're really one of these coaches who want to go in to win everything, are you really there for the kids, or are you there for yourself? Think about that one and get back in touch and let me know. Right, we're out and about, so there you go. We're all at Walton and Caterham. Well done to all the managers, coaches, committee members, kids who are playing, referees, everyone in grassroots football. Fantastic day today. We'll be back again on Friday, not with young commentators. Good Friday it is. I've given them the day off, give them a couple of weeks. They're upset on it, but they'll be back the following week, and I'm sure they'll have loads of material to keep you interested with. In the meantime, put your feet up, relax, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you. And enjoy Easter as well. We'll see you next week. Good night, God bless.